Right. Well, had one more idea I wanted to try, and I thought about this right after I signed off earlier. I'm just gonna give it a quick try and see if it makes a difference. One of the biggest problems I'm having is with my defense. You know, dying or getting close to dying. Now this one that I was using here, okay, I switched it back already. This one I was using here, just hitting. I thought that by just doing revive constantly and getting those health globes would have helped me out, but not at all. It just didn't help out at all. Final service, at least for pushing towards the end there, is just so valuable. I was just kind of going through my build, just trying to look for any way to boost up the defense. You know, I was just kind of looking for things. Even like this, I was thinking about maybe just taking that attack speed, which may not be helping me out all that much, that 7%. Maybe changing it over to something more defensive. I kind of was thinking that there were other things that I had like that I could have switched over. You know, there really wasn't anything. Obviously, okay, I could put that, like, let's say, back to vitality, but I don't know if I want to give up that 45% critical hit damage. I was looking at my passive skills, and then I came across this Blood Rush, which I have had on, and I already switched it, but I have had it on metabolism to make it to where I can use it twice. Now that's been very useful, especially with like the speed rifting. Just trying to get to that next area, but I'm gonna try it on potency to basically double my armor for 2 seconds after casting it. Now here's the thing that I'm thinking about. With my cooldown being pretty high, 40%, and this has a cooldown of 5 seconds, so I mean, literally, I mean, I've almost always got it. Whenever I need it, it recharges that fast. I just wait. And look at the toughness that I get. It goes from that boost in armor. I don't know why, but that's not a 100% boost. I don't know why. But even so, I mean, give me pretty good extra toughness. I mean, 110 to 174. That's an extra 64. That's about a 50% increase in toughness, and I can have that almost all the time. I must wait. That is probably more valuable than the extra teleport that I was getting. That extra defense. So I'm gonna try that, but I'm gonna try also. I mean, I'm just gonna dump everything into armor if I can. Oops. I mean, it makes sense. If I'm gonna be doubling my armor, I might as well just have everything into armor if possible. So, let's say I do emeralds, and I go, 1 emerald, so I would need 8 more emeralds. So 8. I think I got enough. So emeralds, if I take these out and put in emeralds, that would give me, 280 armor for each emerald, because every point of dexterity gives you 1 armor. So that would give me, 5 times 280 armor. Now it's not just 5 times 280 armor, but it's going to be relatively doubled. So I think, now let's just keep track here. Now, $174. So it's going up to 174. Now, obviously, I'm going to be losing vitality. Okay, but so I'm just going to see. I'm going to make some emeralds and switch that out and just see if my overall toughness is going to go up with the plus 100% to armor. So I need 8. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 times 3 is 72. I need 72 of them to make my 8. And I want to go 9, because then I'm going to eventually want to convert them probably over, or some of them at least, over to it's going to say convert some of them over to topaz. If I convert them over to topaz, and I won't have them to be put in my armor. Let's think about rubies instead. Oops. So I can make 51. So I make 51, so that would give me 17. Probably could do it with rubies instead. Let me do it with rubies instead. So what did I say? I want 5. I only want 5. 5, 15, 45. Those 5. Now, my toughness is down. I wish I had looked, but okay, I'll bet you anything my recovery is higher. Because so my recovery is 11. 11 to 18. 11 to 18.
That needs to recharge.
But either way, now with this, I should be a lot more defensive in combat. Much more so than I was. And I'll have more recovery too. I'll probably do the same thing with that percentage to life, I would think. If I trade it in for armor. I think the armor is going to be more important than a life. Now the recovery's at 22. Still a lot more than what it was. Almost thinking about doing it with some of my vitalities here, but that might be pushing it. I don't know if switching out vitality for a bonus to armor is worth it. This, however, I really think I could. I think I can get rid of that attack speed and be okay. You know, it's going to reduce when I get this by a fraction of a second, and honestly, I don't think I click this fast enough where I'll notice it. But now the bonus to armor, you know, that's nice, but $930. It's $966, but I don't think that's taking into account how many more times I would get to cast that. But anyways, I really want the armor. I'm up to 170. So we can I'll just try. I'm just gonna try switching out, let's say, this vitality for armor. How much armor will it give me? I don't think that's going to be anywhere near as defensive. Bonus to life, maybe. Bonus to armor. Switching that out, I don't think is going to be such a good idea. I think it would have to be something where the bonus to armor is a lot more than the vitality being given up. I can always switch it back. So now that armor is 650 to 775. That's a lot less. Let's try it with this one. This is the only one where it would make a difference, or where it would appear to make a difference. So 105, 217, and I think it was back up to 170. And 102. 166. So I think the vitality is better. The armor is better than the life. Of course, that's going to hurt my shield. Armor is probably better than the life in this, or resist all in this scenario here, but not better than the vitality. Okay, I didn't realize it was at the low end there. Hold on a second. Let's try it at 7, something closer to 775. Come on. It doesn't have to be 775, but maybe 760. Somewhere towards the top. Okay. So that didn't help it out all that much. So 167.25. Well, honestly, recovery might be better for this too. I don't know. I'll just keep it like this for now. I can always switch it back. This might not even work at all anyways. Giving up that one teleport might actually be hurtful. You know, for me, it's going to take me longer to get to the next pylon or elite. But the thing is that I can almost constantly teleport, or not constantly teleport, blood rush, but I'll almost always have that bonus. And okay, the cost of health was 10% per use. Now it's only 5% per use, so that's helpful there too. So let me just try a couple here, just like this. I'm just going to leave that at the 766. Alright, let's give it a shot. Try that 118 again. Remember to cast this! Don't forget! Here we go.
Enemies of the Nephilim surround you.
Give it more time. That needs to recharge. Your death nears. That needs to recharge.
Why is it like one here?
A grave beckons.
I can't even tell if this one's even taking damage.
A bit more time.
Probably a mistake, huh?
Night embraces you. That needs to recharge. That is not possible. All must serve the cycle.
Anything?
Give it more time.
I missed one back there somewhere.
Minus weight.
Do not fear the end.
Why is there a...
That needs to recharge.
That's a pylon there.
That needs to recharge.
Do not fear the end.
That needs to recharge. That needs to recharge. That needs to recharge.
This world can abide you no longer.
That needs to recharge.
Feeling up here, there was one that I had missed, but maybe not. There it is.
That needs to recharge.
Decay and rot.
That needs to recharge. That needs to recharge.
Do not fear the end.
Give it more time.
One thing I forgot, which I'm gonna try next. Didn't really think about.
Over there.
Minus weight.
All must serve the cycle.
There's just nowhere to run. I mean, not, you know, when all of them have that arcane,
more time.
You know, just a couple of them, that's no big deal. But when all of them have it,
Weakness consumes you.
I must wait.
obviously not going to make this, so I'm not even going to try it at this point. But I didn't think, there was one thing I didn't think about. Since my defense is somewhat higher now, although I did see it there, believe it or not, I did see a big difference there. But since my defense is higher, I can switch my I'm going to try switching my Paragon over to intelligence. This just might do it. It's not going to be, you know, we're not talking 4 or 5 greater rift levels, but it might have something. It's still up to 143. But now that's a good bit higher. What was it before? $879. So maybe 15% might be enough. But you know, maybe now my toughness should still be pretty good as long as I'm spamming this. Should be all right. It's only when I forget to use that's when the real problem starts. All right, here we go. Try it again. I think I'll be able to get it.
Give it more time.
Come on! Oh! I know I hit my simulacrum. Damn.
All must serve the cycle.
No, I did. Oh, I know I hit that simulacrum button. I know I did. Yeah, I just can't stand over there. Tell me, God. Juggernaut. That's alright. I didn't even kill the other guy. Gee, come on.
That needs to recharge. That needs to recharge. I must wait.
Do not fear.
Seems to be doing more
time.
Friggin' Juggernaut.
You no longer.
I must wait. I must wait. Give it more time.
I can't do anything like this. Just
That needs to recharge.
and this spiderling's gonna be way down here, huh?
That needs to recharge. I That needs to recharge.
There's just no way.
That needs to recharge.
I got no room to move on. Forget it. I can't do it on this map at least. I gotta have it. It's somewhat of a decent map. I mean, that was just, those maps are just plain horrible. I know I can get it. It's just one of the first things I gotta look for is it a Juggernaut creature? If it's Juggernaut, I hate to say it, but unless if some kind of thing is going to be there to help me. Something's got to be there to help me against the Juggernaut. Some kind of, if there's a bunch of creatures around and I can get my Oculus. I do think this is working out pretty well though, this setup. One more time. Yeah, not having my simulacrum at first.
That needs to recharge. I must wait.
I guess I gotta make sure I really don't waste my time. Oh, look at that. I mean, it can't be like so far apart that... Where is my simulacrum? You've gotta be kidding me! I know, I hit it!
That needs to recharge. That needs to recharge. I must wait. recharge. The cycle. That needs to recharge. Give more time. Give it more time. I must wait.
Oh! Come on. Kept by.
That needs to recharge.
Decay and rot.
I must wait. I must wait.
Decay and rot.
Give it more time. I must wait.
You, the fire corpse.
I'm afraid not.
Weakness consumes you.
Look at them all.
That needs to recharge. I must wait.
Come on.
That needs to recharge. That is not possible.
Oh! I don't want to do that. Man. Come on! Teleported right into that.
That needs to recharge.
Decay and rot.
Give it more time.
This world can abide you no longer.
That needs to recharge.
I need a whole elite.
Give it more time.
Must serve the cycle.
The Rift Guardian was found.
I must wait. Needs to recharge.
it's tough to say whether or not it was, you know, the somewhat different setup that I got that
I once served the ancient Nephilim.
won it for me, or, you know, some of those pylons that I got.
I would attempt to improve the clarity of one of their chambers. If you have a gem. Yes.
I like to say it's my ideas. Come on.
I'm returning to town.
1 out of 4.
You have proven yourself worthy.
My master would take pride in this.
You look like you could use a new item of, indeterminate usefulness.
That's a pretty good one. I haven't really done anything with Bone Spear, but... Alrighty, well. Bracers.
Do come back again.
My
Wow,
bag is
isn't
full.
that nice?
Afraid once I died that
Such a
time, I
brave
was afraid
soul.
there was no way I was going to be able to recover from that.
See you soon.
Pretty good one too. I'd probably change out the fire damage, which is really low. Try and get it up to as close to 1900 as possible. Unfortunately, that 6% damage is somewhat on the low side, but the 393 additional damage is not bad. My problem is that the Bone Spear 6-piece set is nerfed way down, so I don't know. It's just I mean, it used to be, I think, 10,000 increased damage plus an extra... The simulacrums gain triple that bonus. Well, I mean, they just drove it down so much that it's to the point where it's just so far below anything else. I don't know why they do things like that. I don't understand Blizzard. Why not have a couple of builds? You know, 2, 3, 4 builds that are all relatively even, and then that way there can be a variety of play. But I don't understand why they just nerfed it down that far. And they did give Inarius kind of a buff a couple seasons ago. They just increased that the damage reduction to where it's actually can be pretty defensive, but it's just not that 10%, 10,000% damage just isn't enough for anything. The best you might have is something similar to a corpse explosion. But, you know, you have to give up 6 pieces of items. So you're giving up, you know, this kind of helm with the 20% poison damage. This here with damage reduction. These 2 with the huge armor. And then whatever you might want to have with these 2. Or a ring if you want the Ring of Royal Grandeur. But maybe you could have Compass Rose Traveler's Pledge. I don't know. Either way, it's just not enough damage. Alright, well, I think next is gonna be now that I think I've maxed I think I've maxed out this build. But I guess it's time to start augmenting and doing these little petrified screen thingies. And I'll probably just test out one. It just, you know, I have no idea. I haven't even seen what it's like at all. But apparently, you just kind of, I don't know if it's just going to be one small area and the creatures just start appearing, or if it's going to be like a regular Greater Rift where you're running around and more creatures, more and more powerful creatures come out. I'm not sure, but I'll try one. I'll see what it's like, and hopefully I do well enough. They'll probably do it like last season, where the maximum that you can augment with the reward from this thing is, what, 125 probably. So I don't know. We'll see. All right, I will be right back.